gonna celebrate one more time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're finishing our album listen of Topographic Oceans, Tales from Topographic Oceans by Yes, 1973 release date, with Ritual, Nous sommes du soleil, which I think is French for we are of sun, or the sun. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's close. Regardless, I really do have to thank all of you for getting us to 13K subscribers. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure that these videos are coming out just a little bit earlier, but I wanted to get them out to you before I didn't have much time, rather than wait till after 13K and then try and catch up and get them out to you. So I just appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I sincerely hope that you've just enjoyed the channel. I'm glad with all the positive feedback, of course, but I'm thankful that you guys have been there to lead me to new songs, and some of you guys have discovered new songs. So it's just really cool, and I just wanted to say thank you. I really do appreciate that. It's been such a cool and fun time, of course, in the channel in general, but exploring this album with you guys. Anyways, thank you all for the support here on YouTube, and especially over on Patreon and helping me out there. I mean, it's helped a lot, so thank you for that. And there's been a small influx of people joining there, which is really cool. Like I said, I put some more goals up there for you as well. So hopefully we can try and get some more videos out. I can take a little more time off work and put it into the channel. As always, you can join me down in the comments and discuss the music with me. Like I always say, if it's your first time here, don't make it your last, but also say hi, wave to me or something. Let's do it. This is Ritual, Nous sommes du soleil by Yes.
oceans that flow as we try, we continue. We receive all we venture to give. Maybe we'll just stop travel we say, wander we choose, love to lay upon me, hold me around lasting hours. We love when we play, we hear a sound and alter our returning. We drift the shadows and course our way back home. Flying home, going look me, my love, sentences move dancing away. We join, we receive as our song, memories long hoping away. New song, new silence, hold me around lasting hours. We love when we play. New song, new silence. New song, new silence. New song, new silence. New song, new silence.
Clearly, yes, at their most unfiltered and uncensored, unedited. Who's gonna stop them? Listen, the song to me got better the further on it went. The first, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, there were a lot of cool parts in there, but I wasn't totally feeling it. But I actually want to talk really quick about what I would say is my favorite part of the song. Let's get into this really quick. All right. That is when Alan, on the drums, on the percussion, he just like, it just becomes mind blowing. That is his time to shine. And shine brightly does he. The drumming was just pulsating, pounding, like a migraine, but a good migraine, if there is such a thing, which I don't believe there is. But look at the negativity of a migraine be taken away. And just think of a pounding headache, relentless, painful. Because that's probably how the drums feel after that section. They're going to need a Tylenol afterwards. The way that he was playing the drums was incredibly intense. And I love what I believe was Wakeman doing some things under it. but it's really just the drums that are like taking lead there. And can I just say that it sounded somewhat inspired by ELP? Like, I could hear a section like that in Brain Salad Surgery with Carnival 9. And these extra chimes or bells or whatever is going on around it, the breathing sound, this sounds like the namesake of the song. This is the part that sounds like the ritual. Because there's something very earthly about this, very human about this, and at the same time, very spiritual, very lifting. But yeah, when he gets into this, I don't know. I mean, that is just incredibly intense. I'm actually really glad that they gave Alan, or I don't know if they necessarily gave him, but I'm really glad that Alan had a section in the song just to unleash the beast, you know, kind of like lift up the gates of the cage and allow him to come out and do his thing. And like I said, I mean, he does his thing brilliantly there. I don't know how you guys feel about that section. I would, of course, love to hear your thoughts on the whole song, but what did you think of that? Because I thought that that was really cool, and I thought that was really nice to really build everything up, especially as it led into the next part, which feels like daybreak. It feels like sunrise after a tumultuous and dark night. Because as far as I can tell, you hear Wakeman doing some stuff back here too, and it's very like, I don't want to say unnerving, but it's very cerebral, you know? This is the section that you would be like just shocked. Because I don't want to say that I didn't think Yes were capable of making a sound like this, that's so harsh, but here they are doing it, and it sounds really cool. I actually really like this section a lot. I don't quite know how it fits into the song on a first listen. I have to listen to it again to become a little more acclimated to it, but at least as a part unto itself, it sounds really cool and very creative, I would say. But I do want to listen to how it moves into the next part, with How leading you in. And like I said, after such a blistering section, this is the kind of calming atmosphere that you look forward to after something like that. You know? This is after a hard day's work and you walk in the door, your feet are aching, you take off your shoes, you take off your socks, you put your hat and coat on the coat hanger, and you relax on the couch. This is a homecoming. For us, in the journey of listening to this album, but it's also a homecoming for Yes at the end of the song. And in this section, which sounds so relaxed, even the lyrics bring this idea of homecoming. Hold me, my love, hold me today, call me round, travel we say, wander we, choose love tune. Lay upon me, hold me around lasting hours, we love when we play, we hear a sound and alter our returning. I don't know, it's just a very beautiful ray of sunshine after that section, particularly with the drums by Alan, but I would even say going as far as after the whole song and after the whole album. And coming back to the beginning of the song, I really do like what Squire and Howe are doing here. It's a somewhat simple sounding rhythm section, but there's still a little bit of grace. It even sounds to me very conclusive in the way that it's even set up. It feels like the ending to a journey, or at least coming around that last bend. And this is a cool little change with Wakeman and Alan. This is nice. You know, and that's what I kind of feel about this song as a first listen, is that there's a lot of nice parts. I don't love it on a first listen, but that doesn't always happen. Some of it still feels just a little, you know, disjointed, and some of it just doesn't feel like it always fits, but I gotta appreciate it. And once again, I gotta say, and I gotta differ from Wakeman's, his comments on his work here, because I feel like this is fantastic, especially coming from Wakeman over here. I like how John comes in, just a little humming here, just some vocalization, some sweet whispers to bring you into the song. Kind of hinting that you're going to get a nice change of pace coming up soon. And we do get a nice change of pace coming soon. If we skip ahead just a little bit. I love that rapid picking from Squire as Howe plays on top of him. They've done sections reminiscent of this in the past songs on the album, but it always sounds very fresh to me. You know? So even that last section kind of set up the song, not heavy, it's definitely not heavy, but it's a rocker. When it does shift into this moment, with John singing, I still get that idea, like I had mentioned later in the song, but once again, of kind of the dawn of a new day. This feels like a sunrise. Really nice transition, a really nice shift of emotions as well, and in where those emotions are being delivered. Before, very progressive, very rocky. Now we're back into these calm and relaxed lanes. And even the way that John sets up the singing along with those harmonies coming in to fill after him sounds very mantra-like, which is something that Yes have done consistently throughout their music, but it feels good here, and it typically feels good. And we have a little bit of a sitar-like sound. I don't know if he's actually playing sitar, if it's a setting, or, you know, what's the word? Get the word. A pedal, an effect on the guitar. But it is a nice effect within the song. Now, one of the coolest things as it moves on after that and the singing climaxes, which is beautifully, very beautifully done, by the way. I like this little section. We're building up once again from ambience, and then we get some Squire madness here. He's already giving you a little bit of a setup. This is a absolutely headbanging section. Listen to Squire. The man is a spinning inferno on the bass. Just picking strings of fire. Embers are flying off of his bass guitar right now. This is such a cool moment, and we still have that unique atmosphere going on behind him. I love the little clanging of the bells or whatever that is, you know, just metal. It's a little spotlight, if you will. Please, always could use a little more Squire. And then they connect everything with John coming back in with some more vocalizations. You see, and like, even though I do feel some parts of it are a little disjointed and maybe go on a little too long, I do feel that they do a great job of connecting everything and making sure that the song sounds like it's meant to be. It doesn't sound like patchwork with parts stitched together just by, you know, some not great stitching. It sounds like it's meant to come across the way that it sounds. And even with that section that's as different as Alan's drum solo, it still comes across like it's part of the work. To me, an integral part of the work. And I like how you get some organ riffs in there just in the back, like really quick, before it switches to Howe and lets him do a little bit of something. But if you listen to Squire, he hasn't really stopped. He's like taking one step back, but he hasn't like stopped. Like you could still, if you wanted to silence Howe, don't silence Howe, but you can still silence him and be like, man, Squire's still doing a solo. And as abrupt a change as this is one where I feel like the abruptness actually works in the song's favor in delivering this harsh reality that the song is about to throw you into, before it once again gives you some sunlight near the end. And in the final 2 minutes of the song, this is a wonderfully and beautifully built up ending to the album. I feel like Yes really gave it their all in this album. They really gave into their desires and what they wanted to do. And I would imagine they gave the fans also what they wanted to an extent. You know, I know that this is a very mixed album, and as of right now, I have my own mixed, reservations and thoughts on it. But I feel like it's undeniable the talent, the creativity that they came up with, and the product that they came up with. And what an awesome, awesome ending. Let's turn it up a little bit. Just listen to how everyone begins to escalate and climb the mountain. They are bringing you up this mountain, guys. They are. And every single time, just when you think that they can't bring you up any higher, they make you soar above the clouds. If there's one thing, when they're bringing you up the mountain, at a certain point, you're with your Sherpa, they get you to the top of the mountain, they say, hey, you can't go any higher, right? No, you can get higher. Then John, Rick, Steve, Chris, Alan, they say, hop on this eagle's wings, like Lord of the Rings. And we're going to take you higher. We're going to send you soaring to the clouds. There's always a way to get you higher. And Yes has that answer for us. Let's talk about the rest of the lyrics, though. So I do have a translation here of Nous sommes du soleil, which means we are from the sun, apparently. So, Nous sommes du soleil, we love when we play. Open doors, we find our way. We look, we see, we smile. Surely daybreaks cross our path and stay maybe a while. Let them run, let them chase, let them hide between. Constant doors will open eyes, as life seems like a fight, fight, fight. We are from the sun, so we have light and life with us. We carry light and life with us. Open doors, we find our way. So if opportunities present themselves, we will take those opportunities. If we ever feel lost, whether that's on a personal level or on like a humankind level, we'll find our way. You know, we'll always make it out on the other side, one way or another. Once again, either on a grand scale or just in our personal day-to-day lives. We look, we see, we smile, surely daybreaks cross our path, and stay maybe a while. So to me, daybreaks implies the good things in our life. The breaks, daytime is usually looked at as a good thing, especially in poetry and prose and stuff like that, after, like a night, which is typically not a great thing. So sometimes daybreaks cross our path, and hopefully they stay a while. Hopefully those times of relief and comfort and pleasure stay a while. Maybe I'll just sing a while and then give you a call. Maybe I'll just say hello and say maybe, that's all. Hurry home as love is true, will help us through the nights, till we're coming home again. Our life seems like a fight, fight, fight. Just hoping to get back home. Sometimes it's the simplest of things, but of course that could be applied to really anything, but sometimes we just want to get back home. Sometimes we all need a little bit of daybreak in our lives. And I mean, especially now, of course, with, pandemics and things like that, sometimes things are just going totally wrong. I think probably all of us have been able to say that in some capacity in the past, year or so. We've all gone through something, but we're always looking for that open door, that opportunity to get out. We're always looking to get home. We're always looking for a daybreak. And as it says, life seems like a fight, fight, fight. Sometimes we do have to fight. But what are we fighting for? We're fighting for the moments and the time after we fight. Catch as we look and use the passions that flow. As we try to continue, we receive all we venture to give. We receive what we're trying to give. I like that. A little bit of karma. Dreams are said to blossom courage, constant to the soul. Change we must as surely time does. Changes call the course. Held inside we enter daybreaks, asking for the source. The source. The source. The source. There's a fourth source there. But I do like that singular line, dreams are said to blossom courage. Because usually dreams of things you want, or things you want to achieve. So when it says dreams are said to blossom courage, you have to have courage to actually try and achieve those dreams. That's a good line. It's a really good line. And then we talked about the ending lyrics of the song already a little bit, but it does end with the repetition of Nous sommes du soleil, which is we are from the sun. So once again, I think that that's a really nice way to end the album. I think this is really great lyrically, fantastic lyrically, I would even say. Musically, there's a lot of parts I love. There's a few parts I'm not huge on. They just kind of go on too long, but I feel like as a whole, it's at least good, I feel like in future listens, this song could only go up in what I already think about it. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the album listen of Topographic Oceans. I don't know why I said album listen. Why'd I strain it so much? I really hope that you enjoyed listening to the album with me. I hope that you enjoyed the music. I, of course, hope that you enjoyed the channel, of course. And I hope that you're just having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for watching the videos, etc., supporting the channel and all of that stuff. Our next goal is 15K subscribers. We'll go through The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. We'll be doing that one by sides. So if I remember correctly from what you guys have said, it's 4 sides. So there'll be 4 videos just like this one. Of course, if you did enjoy the album, if you enjoyed the videos, if you enjoy me, if you enjoy anything, just press the like button for me. It definitely helps a great deal. Of course, you can subscribe. Not even just for, reasons like that. You can just subscribe if you want to see more. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Join me on Patreon. All of that stuff. I don't have much more else to say. I'm going to go find food right now because I'm starving. I just kind of grabbed a handful of grapes before I came here and that was it. So I'm going to try and find something a little more meaty. But I hope you guys are having a beautiful day and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.